Hello everyone, Potato Freaker, and in this video we will be continuing playing as the assassin, Trapson specifically. In the previous video, we got to the palace, we assembled our staff. Now we just got to go through the palace to get to the arcane sanctuary. For our skills, we got 4 points into burst of speed, 1 into claw mastery simply because we need to get the burst of speed, 8 into fire blast, and that was simply while we were leveling until we could get to level 12 to use wake of fire. All our points at the moment are going into wake of fire, and with our attributes, got our strength up to 25. So we could use a belt. I put 5 into dexterity because I am looking at some point to be able to make that's your base. Anyways, and then vitality, everything. We can go in there with a couple into energy. Wake of Fire does use quite a bit of mana, so I wanted some extra. We'll head into the palace. I do have a map reading guide for the palace, but it's fairly straightforward. Basically just trying to get through the palace as quickly as possible so we can have fun at the arcane sanctuary. Trapson does have a little bit of trouble in the arcane, however, simply because it's so narrow. It's just like it was in the maggot lair. It's a bit of a pain. Grand Charm. And the unique guy must be hiding over there. I'm level 19, so I'm not gonna go looking for him though.
The sanctuary, Corazon's obsession.
Okay, one thing I forgot to do, however, I am going to change the players to players 1. Just for down here, simply because it's narrow, and you got the stairs, it's a bit of a pain in the butt. So I'm going to look for the flat way. I'm going to do this one. Simply because it'll be the easiest for the assassin. Arcane's always random, so it'll probably be the last way I pick anyways. As you can see, the traps have trouble, so in the arcane sanctuary, they're not anywhere near as effective as they could be, except in the open areas. areas like this, they have no problems. But luckily we still have fire blast. So combat shrine increases your chance to hit, your attack rate and your damage, but that doesn't matter to us because it won't affect our traps. And picked the wrong way. Which is alright because we do get these super chests, so might as well open them up, see if we can get some mana. It's unfortunate we didn't. Oh, back down. We'll pick another way to go.
Good day. Greetings.
No, doesn't help us at all because it won't affect our traps. Yeah, don't need more gold. So I am also still looking for my art that I can make the leaf. Okay, so where to head next? I'm gonna go for windy stairs. Just because it's still the most flat. Stairs are just horrible. Even worse than the narrow areas. Oh, another point in the wake of fire. And of course, vitality. Because of my computer, I will be having troubles with Duriel. So I'll definitely be wanting as much vitality as I can manage. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Please check video resolution. Sadly, I can't do that. Streaming current bit rate is higher than the recommended bit rate. We recommend that you use a bit stream of 1000. How am I supposed to do 1000 yet maintain that resolution? That doesn't make any sense. I'll play with it later. And wrong way again, of course. Nothing good. Amethyst. And there goes the good graphics.
Good to see you.
It is an honor to
Only in certain spots, though. This is really weird. 23 cold res. But I lose my 6 magic point. It's already 6 magic point. That's a lot of cold res. I'll hold that for later. Which way next? This doesn't really matter. It'll be last way no matter which way I go.
not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I'm just drinking so much mana down here. Oh, it's not my last way. So the nice thing about the traps, and you lay a couple traps over there, and boom, he dies. Now, you do not have to kill the summoner. You can just run by him, click the book, and continue on. Or you can click, just kill him. Now you can take a look. It's, yes, the quest box will tell you which symbol it is, but there are 7 symbols. So to try to get a bit better at the game, what I try to do is I look over here and guess, which one it is before I go down, and then check to confirm that I got it right. But it's fun to try and figure out the puzzle without having to use quest box. So I am told that it's a star, and then of course down here, always good to memorize the order of everything. So you got your circle, and you got the moon, you got square, you got the star, double down, triangle, and then the circle with the moon. Of course, we want the star, which I'll confirm in a second, but yep.
Good morning.
And I really do not know what's going on with these graphics.
Hello.
Does it randomly? And I've seen it happen to other streamers too, so I know, my computer's crap, but in this case, it's not my computer. Okay, now I need some mana potions because I drink them like crazy. So what I may end up having to do is do a Countess run or two, so I can get my final runes so I can make my leaf. And my computer's starting to lag already, which of course is going to affect the stream. I said star, right? Yeah. No, star of course is the one in the center. You want to go right. Now you just open a door and throw in a few traps, and we don't even have to go in and get her much. So we want to be headed left, so it's going to be over here. So, matter of trying to see which one's going to head over that way. Here we go, now we get to head left. Phew. Lots and lots of beetles. But they're good experience, so can't complain too much. So there is next hit delay, of course, on Wake of Fire, but you plant it all around. That's not too bad because you won't have to worry about the next hit delay too much. You just throw it down in different areas, like over here, then over here, and you won't have to worry about the next hit delay while you're still hitting lots of things. And that's going to be a dead end. And that's not going to have another... oh, okay. And there we go. So we found where the orifice is going to be. Make sure to take it out of your cube. Now while it's doing this animation, we'll head to town.
Blessings to you.
Creepy ring. Okay, now. Let's try to actually drop a gem into it. Now, my computer isn't very good. I have long load screens, and because of the long load screens, with Daryl, as soon as you get there, he starts attacking you. I will often die before I finish loading the screen. Very frustrated with it. I have to play this, is I have to get a merc, waste a bunch of stuff on him, go down, the mercenary will die, I'll be probably down to about half health, and then I get to fight him. So Daryl definitely has an advantage down there. So I generally try to over level, try to get to about level 20, is what I am, and that way I have enough hit points that I hopefully live. So with the mercenary, I generally go with the Act 2 over the Act 1. They have a bit more life. The Aurora, for me, doesn't really matter too much. He dies too quickly for him to be much use to me. But going with Defiance is usually pretty good. Or Blessed Aim for him. The Blessed Aim won't help you but it will help him a bit. Or you can go with prayer to get your life regenerated, but I'm gonna go with this one. And I said I'm gonna have to waste some stuff on him to get him some armor. Try and find something with a socket in it. Or a helm with a couple sockets. That way, and put that into it to give him some more life. So he's got 74 strength, 55 dexterity. So I'll find one of these. I was hoping for more than one socket, but that will do. And with this, I'm gonna put a sapphire into it for the cold damage. Hopefully he'll get a hit in, and it'll slow Duriel a little bit. And now I needed armor. He had 74 strength. That's 9,000 gold. Oops. So let's refresh that. Okay, there's 3 sockets. I don't really need that many, but why not? Last ruby, so that'll be 30 extra life. So hopefully he'll live. It's I don't think any of this is really gonna help much. Yeah, that should do. Now, Duriel does a lot of cold damage. What's my cold res at? 54. So we'll buy a few thorn potions. Just like the poison, the antidote potions that we bought to fight on Duriel. These are 30 seconds each, and they stack. So we have several minutes. Hopefully that should be more than enough time. Excuse me. I'm already getting a bunch of lag. So I should stock up on my and I'll just buy another 2. No.
Thanks.
We'll give him some as well. And I have 85 cold res. I got a couple minutes worth. Make sure to make your TP in case you die. I don't know, we just keep laying our traps and have him walk through it. And that is how you fight Duriel.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, sure, we'll throw that in there too. So that actually wasn't too bad. All the rubies that I put into his helm and his armor really paid off. Bought me some extra time to load and to be able to fight him. So after you talk to Jared, instead of running all the way back to talk to Mesha, just go down into the palace, make a TP, and you spawn here. Saves a lot of trouble time. After you talk to Tyrael and he makes a TP, you can just save, exit, and then you spawn over here, and then you can run to talk to Jaren. My load times suck, and you know, if I was just playing without streaming, you know, it might have been what I'd do, but I didn't want to have too many load screens for the video. Yep, now we are in Act 3. Might as well be better. Oh, one thing to remember, let's increase our players count. Go back to 3. I could do higher, but for this playthrough, I'll just go stick with 3. Just remember, if you did have it when you're in the canyon and the tombs and you increased it, that you decrease it when you fight Duriel. You do not want to fight Duriel on a higher player count. So this gives cold res, a little bit of extra mana, hit recovery, and Frost Nova. Frost Nova is great to have, especially when we're down here. We're going to be getting shot by the Freyers and that. This would be nice to have. I need one more strength though, of course. So I'll lose 23 cold res, but I gain some life and energy. What is my lightning res at again? I still have my resistances on. I'll wait a minute just to see where my cold res is actually at. Okay, so just a reminder again, if you have empty spots, you hold shift and right click on the potion. It'll fill up all the areas on your belt that have that type. Okay, 54 cold. I take that off. That's a lot of. That'll max my lightning. And give me 3 energy, 9 life. But we're definitely holding on to that. Of course, I have to remember to put in a couple more strength. So, Act 3, starting off, we need to get the eye. My stream does not look pretty at the moment, but there's nothing I can do about that. Ooh, Superman. So I do have a map reading guide for Act 3, especially for the jungle area. Remember, it is a 6 by 2 grid, 6 long, 2 wide, and you can have your splits at 3, 5, and 6 into either the Great Marsh or the Floral Jungle. So you can get a skip and completely skip the Great Marsh, but you are not guaranteed one. And in the little offshoots for the camps, you have one with the waypoint, one with the spider cavern, and an empty one. And this, you will want to keep to remember which camp you came across first. Another thing is, when you see a log or a stone bridge with a torch, that side, the side with the torch on it, will be a dead end. So this side here is a dead end, so I'm going to cross over to here. Spider cavern. Remember, it is spider cavern and not a active lair. Now down here, you got your golden chest, and there are a few set maps. One where you have to go around to get to it, and a lot where you go where we underneath. I believe this is an underneath one. There's the eye. Jade figurine for one of the quests.
A jade statue. What should I do with it?
Oops. So, Wake of Fire. And we wanted our strength, so we could wear that helm. I like to do intervals of 5. So technically, yeah, I wasted 4 strength, but I might come across something where I need that extra strength, so. Another bear
I
helm.
can't carry anymore.
burst his speed up. Now at the top up here, I could have an opening that lets us continue, but it looks like no. Oh, but I can continue this way. Oops. Right. Because we got our first little camp area had to do with the quest. When we get to the flail jungle, it will either be the empty one or the one with the given in the flail dungeon. So our first one will not be the waypoint. We would come across a waypoint first. The first camp that we would come across in the flail jungle would be the waypoint. At least that's what I've heard. I'm trying to remember sometime to actually do a test and see if that's actually the case. So, torch on that side. That side's a dead end. So, let's see what number this is. Third 1, 2, 4. So we are on tile 5. So we can have our split. So you can see that the river acts a little odd. So this could be our split. So we'll just head this way. Looks like made a camp here. Now I don't need this camp. It will either be the waypoint or an empty one. I don't really need that waypoint. Doesn't benefit a whole us at the moment, except for playthroughs if we wanted to. I don't know. It's kind of a pointless waypoint. So I won't go in there. It wasn't our split. At least not on this side. No, the river comes over this way. Anything else? No. Let's see what's in here. Great Marsh. Okay, so you can't have the Flail Jungle before the Great Marsh. You can have them on the same tile if it was number 5. On one side you could have the Great Marsh, on the other side you could have the Flail Jungle, assuming they're both on 5, but you can't have the Flail Jungle on 3 and the Great Marsh on 5, for example. So it looks like there was no skip because we were on tile 6. So no skip. In the Great Marsh you have an empty one and a golden chest in one with a waypoint. We don't care about the golden chest. They're not that great, especially in normal. So wait. Oh, let's be an exit over here. Yeah. Oh, enchanted. There we go. Grab some mana. So that was a log bridge with a torch. That side's gonna be a dead end. So I had to make sure to come over. And there's a camp, but we don't care about it. Join the Great Marsh. We don't need a quest item over here. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Mana burn. Okay, so just like with Spreader Forest, you have your splits at 3, 5, and 6. Yeah, pretty no good anyways. So, level 22. And surprise, surprise, wake of fire. Surprise, surprise, vitality. No. Or, no, it is Val, isn't it? I better double check, just a sec. It's either Val or Ort. I have a feeling it's Ort. But I'm kinda still waking up. It is Val. I don't know why I kept thinking Ort. I can now make my leaf rune word. Now, I will lose 11 resistance, unfortunately, because my shield.
Never.
Because my shield is plus 11 to all resistance. Oops. Well, Lee. 3 to all fire skills with some cold resist. That's kind of cool. sell those now. So my coal is at 53, fire at 0. That ain't good. Lightning down to 70. But I now have level 13 Wake of Fire and level 11 of that. No. One thing to note is Fire Blast is a synergy for this, and at the moment, oh, yes, I am getting +3 to my Fire Blast, but those are soft points, they are not hard points. So the +3 disc skulls for the Fire Blast is not added to the synergy to Wake of Fire. Only the hard points are. So my 8 points are helping the Wake of Fire, not all 11. As just that, so we might as well get that quest to get that out of there. Come down and talk to this guy, and then we'll talk up here. Now with this quest, you click, let's do is talking, wait a sec, and talk again to get your potion. Right. Potion of life. Can always use more life. And we get our helm now. So we'll lose 9 magic find, unfortunately. But we'll gain some cult, hit recovery, and frost nova. I think it'll be worth it. And of course now my cult's up to 68. I really need fire resistance though. I can pick that up now, I suppose. And of course that was a dead end. No torches on these bridges. And even if there are torches, as far as I know anyways, they don't give much of a clue as to what the next one's gonna be. You just have to get really good at map reading to read clues before you get there and around there and things like that. So that'll be a dead end, but grab our shrine. Okay, so it looks like we're on tile 6. So, oh, that'll be Catherine's. I can't remember what Catherine's does, so. I don't think it did anything much to help us. Anyways, since I believe this is tile 6, this could lead up to the failed jungle, so we'll head up here. Oh, go away, leg. I kinda got a lot going on. My computer's not enjoying this. I'm sorry about the lag. Here we go, failed jungle. Good. I guess that's the best human. Okay, so as I mentioned before, because in the spider forest, the first one we got was the spider cavern. That meant that first one of these that we come across, first camp, it would be either empty or it would be the dungeon with the gibbon. That looks like this is what we got. So I'm going to put a portal here, and we are going to continue on. That way we can get the waypoint. But we'll do the gibbon first. When you make the click the gibbon, don't wander too far away from it. Otherwise, these little guys won't spawn, and you'll have to make a new game to complete that quest.
I'm overburdened. What a delicious display.
Now, this is an area we want a lot of density, because these little guys, they're actually decent experience. They're a big pain in the butt, just like the beetles in Act 2. But like the beetles in Act 2, they're great experience. So you want to make sure that you're killing as many of them as you can. Just to make sure you get that experience. Level 22. It'll be 23 in a few minutes. You can see the experience bar just moving up and up thanks to them. And even if this was just players 1, it would still be going up at a decent pace. Of course, that was just Wake of Fire and Vitality. That'll be a dead end. I got too much stuff in my inventory. 20 mana with some cold res. It's not bad. Might be alright for a mercenary, but I just don't have the room. Well, I could throw it in there. 60 dexterity, don't care about. Gold, don't care about. Poison damage, don't care about. So we are looking for the waypoint, which this one is. You can tell because you have the we're heading out. We had that bridge there, so we know that that was the waypoint. So now we can head down and do the flailed jungle. But we'll empty ourselves out a little bit first. And make sure to click him again to get our ring. Attack rated, no good. 18 mana, not bad. Damage reduction, magic damage reduction. It's not too bad. But it's better than our one mana after each kill, because that of course does not work with traps. So we might as well grab the extra 18 mana, which will give us one extra Wake of Fire, which isn't too bad. So we get lightning and fire res. Ooh. We're gonna lose some hit recovery, and we're gonna lose our Frost Nova. I don't need more lightning res, but the fire res, 5328. That's. I'm going to hold on to that though. And I'll organize my gems later. Buy a couple more mana. Okay, now let's go and do the dungeon. $16,000 frames missed, which is 16.6%. I so need a new computer someday. So down here we want to head to the left. Now normally that would be the shield side. Makes it easy to tell which way to go. You just go this side with the shield. Or when you are holding the staff, it'll be the one that's on the ground. Or not on the ground, but you know, towards the ground, that'll be your left side. If it's up in the air, that's the right side.
Impossible.
Now these little guys, they explode when they die, so be careful. It's kind of painful. They've killed a lot of people. So one nice thing is going into a room, plant a trap, and that'll let you know how dangerous it is in there. No, you know there's nothing in there to worry about. Oh, that was close enough anyways. So, we want to head to the side that's low on the ground with the staff, so that'll be this side. Oops. Oh, amulet. Level 3. There are 8 set maps, I believe it is. So you can memorize the maps, which I have not done. Something I'm trying to work on. I just haven't done that yet. Because when you run around, there'll be hallways that are blocked off. You gotta run around that, and down here's a real pain in the butt. If you're a sorceress or you happen to have teleport, which I really need to do. I don't think I'm rich enough to search for a teleport staff. At this point, when you're between level 19 and 23, you can go to Ormus and shop for a teleport staff. Unfortunately, I can't do that at the moment until I finish this level. And then you can teleport. Or, if you are a barbarian, you can actually hop over those dead ends. Quite nice. Like this right here, dead end. If you're a barbarian, you could leap over this and continue running. Sorceress or someone with a teleport staff, you just teleport over. But I have to wander around. I think it's gonna be up here. It's just a matter of getting up there. I think. No, it's not gonna be up here, is it? Maybe one at the bottom. Yep, there it is. Now that guy is always fire immune. And of course I don't have any other damage than fire, so I can't kill him. Oh, we'll head up to town now. Now, this is where I would be shopping for the teleport staff.
Good to see you.
We'll have to sell some stuff to get it.
This is...
But let's go shopping.
Yes?
So, you want to be looking for staffs that are red, because when you need to be level 24 to use it. So if you shop for it when you're between level 19 and 23, it'll show up red. It won't show up before level 19. The way to memorize it is it's a level 18 skill for the sorceress. So you need to be one level above that to be able to shop for it. So you got to be in Act 3 of normal at least. You can search for it in Act 4 and that, but it's easier in Act 3 between level 19 and 23. And unfortunately it can take a while. Make sure you have your burst of speed on. I'll go to the fell jungle. Clear off these guys that I didn't kill. Now, we'll make a portal. So we'll come down our waypoint and up the TP. Just make sure not to go back down your TP, otherwise it vanishes. And this is one of the easiest ways to go up and down to search for your staff. So this can take a while.
Yes.
Feel free to skip ahead if you're watching this on YouTube. Oops. Because this could take a while. No. I'm so used to taking my TPs down.
Hello.
Make sure to keep your burst of speed up. Teleport. There we go. 17,000. Oh my god, I think that's the cheapest teleport stuff I've ever found. Because they can go up to... I've had lots that have been 68,000 up to 200,000. I think it was like 250,000 gold. So I can actually afford this one. What? Oh, I don't have room. Okay. I was like, wait, what? I don't have enough gold. But I didn't even read that. Okay. So, I just need a little bit more, and I'll have my teleport on my swap. Oh, that'll be nice. I think that's actually the fastest I've found my teleport staff, too. Really. Okay. Let's continue on. So, the next area, Lower Cabast, is always on tile 6. Editor. Now this is an area you probably wanted to do on level 8 just to get the added experience, and because it's just so easy, but I'm just going to keep it to 3. Definitely want to lower it when we get to wrinkle though, but until that point. The density is nice. Definitely enjoying getting all these little flare loops. Don't really want anyone else. These flares that are giving us the experience. And there we go, level 24. So we have unlocked Wake of Inferno. It's if you have an enemy that's stationary, or doesn't move around too much, it's actually a really good skill. Great for bosses, but for now I'm just going to keep going into Wake of Fire. It is a synergy, but I'm just going to continue with Wake of Fire for now. I'll put a point into it later. So at some point I still do want to put one more point towards Burst of Speed. It's a good skill to get up to level 5. Once again, I do apologize for the quality of the stream and the video. A lot of lag. Okay, right. As I mentioned before, this is a wooden bridge. Torches, they might mean something, but as far as I've been able to tell, they don't really tell a whole lot. They don't say which end is going to be a dead end. Probably both fine. I'm going to stick to this side though. So when you see lots of gold on the ground, generally means you're close to Lower Kavast. Come up here, you got the wall, you got the torch, you're at Lower Kavast. Which also means, however, you have that lightning immune guy, can't recall his name. Right, Stormtree. You will want to be careful with him. So, Lower Kavast. Lower Kavast, of course, is famous for its super chest. Especially in Hell mode, lots of people like to do the Lower Kavast ones. Never actually found any high runes, but I haven't done as many runs as other people have. So basically here, I just wanted to get to the next area. But when you see this campfire with all these torches around, you have a couple huts nearby. Those have your super chests in them. So we'll pop them all right here. And of course, remember, on single player, they'll always be in the same spot. So you could farm these.
area anymore.
I just want to get to the next area. So the area to the next area will be on this side or on the far other side. We happen to get on this side. If you run out of town in Act 1, the Rogue Encampment, to the upper left, and it heads, the path heads towards the right, then your next Vascavar will be on this side. I just happened to get it on this side because I don't think I had that Act 1 set up, but
I am overburdened.
no. So in this area, we have a quest where we need to head down into one of the temples, and we have the sewers, and of course there's a waypoint here as well. Sewers we need to get the brain, no, the heart. We need to get the heart in the sewers. So there's one of the sewers entrances. There are 2 of them on this area. So we'll head there shortly, so it'll be on, other one will be this way, because that's near the edge of the wall. With the temple, it'll be the one facing where the stairs are facing towards the upper right. So this is the temple that I need for where Serena is. Did you hear a speedrunner talking about Serena? They want to do some Serena runs. That is this temple here. You had the quest, and you always have Serena, who has some good experience and good density. There's always a whole bunch of minions. There's always a whole bunch of minions around her. As I mentioned, always lots around her. And there's the book. So stick that in there. And I will get 5 extra attribute points, which is definitely nice. So now I can either find the waypoint or just continue into the sewers. Let's head this way for a moment. I didn't come across the waypoint. I'm just gonna head down in a minute. Get rid of this light healing. So down here we have the way to level 2, and there's also a golden chest. Golden chest, you don't care about too much, other than if you find it, the way down will be right of it, right of the way that it's facing. So generally you want to head in a clockwise direction. Okay, you know what, I'm tired of this super poison.
Good day.
Okay. Damage reduction by 1. 1 to 2 coal, or fire, whatever. Either way, nothing I needed. Let's go ahead in the book. Oh. Once again, vitality. If you want a bit more energy, I haven't come across a need for dexterity or strength yet, so oops. And getting quite the collection of runes. Now a lot of these, no, I don't need, but if I get 3 of a type, I can use it to upgrade to get to ones that I will need, because at some point I am going to need spirit in my sword, so I need to be able to make that. Strap a couple mana while I'm here, I suppose. Okay, and we continue going clockwise. Thank you. Combat affect us. Oops. Oh, come on. So there's the area to the next level up the vast, so we can use these stairs if we need, if we can figure out where that next level is. Okay, that didn't hurt too bad. Okay, so we found the golden chest. So it's going to be right over here, which of course means it's going to be over this way. So technically this could come down over this way and head over here. Or it could be a center one. crappy map. Oh man. I think it's gonna end up being a center one. What a horrible map. I have my teleport staff and I haven't been using it. The thing to remember with your teleport staff though, it's very expensive to use. So if you're running low on gold and you need to repair your staff, you can either use I think it's a RAL or and a chip gem, or pick up lots of armor. Things like breastplate and things like that are usually worth 10,000 plus gold, and that'll help you gather up some gold and pay for your charges. This is I'm just going to I have no idea. Stick close to the center, I guess. Let's see. Armor shrine, sure, why not? Okay. This way. Yeah, it's gonna end up centered. Splint mail, that'd be another one worth several thousand gold. And it isn't. Okay, so it's definitely confirmed. It's a center map. Bring this way. Oh. There we go. Sure, you see that on your map, you know you found it. So yeah, this was not the best map because we had where was it? Way over here. And we started way over here, went all the way around, found a golden chest over there. So we knew it was going to be, because this is your entrance, so it'll be right at the way you came in. It's going to be over this way, which this is because this is the tile. It's facing right. So yeah, that was not a good map. That would have been a speedrunner's worst dream, worst nightmare. So we now have all three organ pieces. Now it's just a matter of getting to Travinkle to get the flail to combine them all. Poppables down here. I really don't find too much. But super chests, you never know what you're gonna find. Found a ruby. Okay, so we never found any of the waypoints. I was actually hoping for some closer, this to be closer to the stairs. Didn't end up quite that lucky, but we'll head up to this area here to get to Kavask, or Upper Kavask. It's a long journey ahead. No, go away. And it wasn't too bad of a run. Okay, now, if we had gone back to Kavaskabar and we needed to get to the next area, because to get to Kavaskabar we came in on this side, we knew that to get to Upper Kavask it would be on this side. So you run diagonally across, come out over here, and then you're in Upper Kavask. Here, you want to stay centered to get to Travinkle. Right, here we go. Level 24. About the level that you want to be. However, before we get to Travinkle, players 1. You want to fight them when they're weaker. Sure, you know, less experience, but it makes it a lot easier. So you can go into those ruins too if you want a little extra experience, but I'm doing fine at the moment. I'm going to be at least level 24 when going into Act 4. Otherwise you just don't get as much experience. Okay. There will be one that's immune to fire. We'll have some troubles with that one, but we only need to kill one of them. No, not one of the council members. It has to be one of the unique council members to get for the cell to drop. There we go. Oh, you just fire enchanted, that's right, normal. So we can kill him, just takes a little bit longer.
Dark magic here is dispelled. I can't.
Okay. So that wasn't too bad at all, was it? Turns of Hate. So down here we want to go left of the way we come in. We'll be over this way. Facing in this direction anyways. Need gold. War staff's probably worth a good amount of money. But you know what? Okay, so level 2, we have the waypoint to the left, or the way down straight ahead. So we'll just go straight. Remember when you get your skill shrine, recast your burst of speed. No waypoint. When you're running away, cast your wake of fire ahead of you. That way it has chance for it to do its little turny thing
I can't carry
and
anymore.
starts. Level 3. Let's make a safety TP back here. You'll usually have these guys down in this area. And then up in this area, you'll have some more council members, generally. No, cast that out there. There. There's a little further ahead. Collapsed orb, once again, with a good amount of money if you need some. Now, Mephisto moves around a little bit too much, generally. So the Wake of Inferno, you can try putting it down. Especially if you mode trick him. If you do that, then your Wake of Inferno won't be too bad. Or you can just keep with Wake of Fire. Either one is a good option. I'm gonna go with Wake of Inferno. And of course here is Vitality. Remember, the nice thing is we do have our staff on, so our resistances are lower than they normally would be. At least for the fire. Our cold resistance is good. Lightning is great. He does a lot of lightning damage. He also does a lot of cold damage. So let's beef up our cold a little bit more.
Good day.
Now you have 2 minutes of 85 cold resist, and we have max lightning resist. We're ready to deal with them. Now you can only have 5 traps up at a time. So as I said, he does move around a lot. Well, that wasn't bad at all. So we'll go for that. Of course I left my staff in there too, didn't I? I don't really need any of the others. Now there is a super chest up here. I've never gotten anything decent from up here. Especially on normal. But that's Act 3 done. So we're now into Act 4. We're in Act 4 with not enough fire resistance in my opinion. We'll have to find a way to beef that up a little bit though. I'll talk to Kane, he'll give us Soul Stone. Faster run walk. Meh, we don't need it. Save those in case we can do some crafting later. Now let's toss that down there. Okay.
What do you need?
So, I'm just going to go over the gear quickly. So, with our helm, we got lightning and fire resistance. We're using the staff or the leaf rune word for the +3 to skills, cold resistance. I'm not using stealth. Oops. Right, because I was waiting for my F rune. I got it and then forgot I didn't have stealth yet. So now I have stealth. Now we got the faster run walk. Faster cast rate only helps with the burst of speed. We got the faster hit recovery, mana regen, poison resistance. Oh, we already had the poison resistance, but so boots, faster run walk, lightning resistance, gloves, lightning resistance, ring, lightning resistance, cast rate once again only helps for the burst of speed. The other ring, 18 to mana, a bit of magic damage reduction, and the belt, $20 life with 20 cold resistance. Charm, I really should get rid of that one. That's 9 to life. Skills. We have 4 in the burst of speed. I want to put one more in there soon. 1 in the claw mastery just so we can get the burst of speed. I have 8 hard points into fire blast. That was simply as I was leveling until I got to level 12 so I could put into wake of fire, which I have a base of 12, and then 1 into wake of inferno, mainly used for bosses, especially ones who don't move around a lot. Mephisto moves around the most, well, and Andy, but for the most part though, my points are going into wake of fire. I'm going to be maxing that out first. My attributes, I got my strength up to 30. I needed 26 for my helm. Just put the rest from that level up into there. Need at least 25 for a decent belt though. Dexterity, I'm ignoring. I did put get my energy up to level the 40 points, just because I use a lot of mana. Wake of Inferno uses 13, and at the time I didn't have much, so I was drinking way too many pots. And everything else goes into vitality. Let's see, I've lost 26,000 frames due to rendering lag, 16.5%. That's not horrible for my computer anyways. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm going to get to at least City of the Damned. Okay, so there are 3 possible locations for the stairs to the next level to be. Always check this area first because it's the closest. And it would have been right about here, so it means it's up over this way or over this way. So we'll be running diagonally. Oh, and we're currently on level 1. Players 1, I mean. I'll increase that in just a moment. I'll be doing most of this game on players 3, except unless I do a boss or anything, then I put it down to players 1. And I am level 25, which is a good level to be for Act 4. I want to make sure you're at least level 24, that way you get the most amount of experience. Gem Shrine. Let's head up to town. It will upgrade the gem that you have in your inventory. If you have several, it picks one. In all honesty, I don't really have much. I am going to want I guess I'll just go with a ruby. Another ruby. So, the stairs, if it had been in this corner, would have been right in about here. But of course it ended up being right here. So this area, we do have Israel. Definitely a good good quest to do. You get 2 skill points. And in this spot level, we have once again 3 areas where the stairs to the next area could be. Up over this way, or down over this way, or over here. This one's generally the closest, so we'll head over this way. And it doesn't look like it's over here. So we'll head down over here, cut into the middle a bit, because we are looking for Izzy. And there we go. die already. He has a lot of hit points, as you can see, because I'm doing decent damage.
Corruption, take flight.
So now we have 2 points. So I can put my 1 into Wake of Fire. But of course, it's not gonna let me put it. Oh, it did. Oh, right, okay. Oh well. So you can put them both into Wake of Fire. Or you could have put 1 into Burst of Speed. I probably should have put 1 into Burst of Speed, but oh well. And of course, those 2 points did help my Wake of Inferno. Fire Blast would even more damage. So hold shift to fill your empty area with health and then mana. Solve that thing before I forget again. My staff that I continuously forget about. Oh, only 2,000. Not a very good staff, was it? Remember to repair. Remember to get your teleport staff. It's got the 11 resistance to hold onto that for a short bit. But like I said, it is expensive to repair often. So I'm not going to be using it very often. So here's our stairs to the next area. I mentioned if it wasn't here, it would be right in about here. So at City of the Damned, we have the waypoint, and which is right beside the stairs. And unlike the other areas, it's randomly inside the map. It's not stairs lead on the outside of the map. It's in the middle of the map, so you just have to wander around and hope that you find it. It is also a good idea just to have a safety HP just in case you happen to die. Come on, stairs, where are you? Oops. Here we go. That waypoint is always right next to the stairs. So I've lost 27, pretty much 28,000 frames. Up to 16.1%. Stream looks to be doing okay. Let's just continue on. So, of course, down here we have the Hell Forge, where you get a random rune, and we have the waypoint that leads to Chaos Sanctuary, where Diablo is. Immune to fire, so I won't be able to kill the unique as I bring out my mercenary. I'll at least kill the minions. Okay, that didn't quite go right. Run away. Okay. Safety TP every once in a while, and waypoint. Huh. Okay. So I am gonna head back because I want to do the Hellforge quest. Yeah, it'd probably be in there. Oh. Another level up.
I am overburdened.
So, level 14. Right. I'm gonna do one more in the burst of speed. I'm gonna get that to my level 5. And now just continue on Wake of Fire now. And of course, Vitality. Okay, this should be the split off part. Yep, here we go. There it is. The Holy Fire. Perfect Amethyst. Word room. Okay. That's a Hope Forge. Put your stuff back up.
What do you need?
I need some pen and healer. Okay. I am going to take a quick short break. So I'll end the stream. I'll just go over quickly what I am wearing, what we've done. So we are on Act 4. We have gotten the waypoint up to River of Flame. So we can, next up is going into Chaos Sanctuary. I've been doing everything on players 1, or players 3. But before I forget, whoops. Oh, did actually do it without the space. Okay. Anyways, bosses you definitely want to do on players 1. My gear, a helm with lightning resist and fire resist, very useful. My amulet, using for energy, life, and lightning resist, Leaf Rune Word for the +3 to skills and some cold resist. On swap is a teleport staff. I am using the stealth rune word for the faster run walk, hit recovery, mana regenerate, poison resist, gloves, lightning resist, boots, lightning resist with faster run walk. This ring, 18 mana, lightning resist on the other ring, and the belt for the 20 life and 20 cold res. For skills, I got my burst of speed up to level 5, one into claw just so I can get the burst of speed. I have 8 base points into fire blast, which I was working on until I got to wake of fire, which is currently sitting at base of 14, and I put 1 point into Wake of Inferno for dealing with bosses. Nothing into martial arts. I got my strength up to level 30. I needed to get that up to 26 for my helm. Nothing into dexterity. Energy, I got that up to a base value of 45 just because I was using a lot of mana and I didn't have a lot of mana at the time. And everything else into vitality. I think I've done basically all the quests other than imbue. I didn't do blood waving yet. Oh, I just haven't talked to her about that one. So next up is Diablo, which I will do on the next stream. But thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one where we go after Diablo and head into Act 5. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.